Today we're going to be making 4 cheese mac and cheese. You're going to need 2 boxes of macaroni, a block of cheddar, block of white cheddar, block of Gouda, heavy whipping cream, cream cheese, butter, minced garlic, paprika, cayenne, black pepper, and of course, a tray. You're going to want to shred the cheese up, of course. I use a food processor, and you want to cut the cheese in blocks so it's easier to put into the food processor. This is way easier than manually shredding it, with the manual shredder. So if you don't have a food processor, I would recommend getting one just to make this task way easier and not harder than it has to be. And as the cheese fills up in the container of the processor, I just dump it into a clean aluminum tray. Alright, cheese is all shredded. It was a lot, so I had to put it in 2 trays. Now I'm just going to heat up a pot for the water and a pot for the cheese sauce. So I'm going to pour the whole quart of heavy whipping cream into this pot. I like to make a cheese sauce because it just makes the noodles so moist, okay? I'm applying the heavy whipping cream, 2 teaspoons of paprika, teaspoon of cayenne, teaspoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, and I'm just going to go ahead and whisk that all together as the heavy whipping cream heats up. I was supposed to add eggs during this time, but I completely forgot, so I will add them in later in a technique that my mom showed me, so I'll show y'all when that comes up. But you would add eggs during this time since the heavy whipping cream is cold. When that is whisked together, you want to go ahead and add that stick of butter and just allow it to heat up. Just whisk it a little bit, stir it a little bit. Don't stir it too aggressively. Just allow it to heat up and melt into the cream. After the butter is melted, then you go in and put that stick of cream cheese in there. Since by this time the cream is already hot by now, the heavy whipping cream is already hot, the pot is already hot, the cream cheese melts immediately when you throw it in. So just kind of press it in, allow it to melt, and just whisk it in slowly. Now it's time to add the cheese. I just slowly add like 2 handfuls of cheese at a time. My hands are clean, yes sis. I wash my hands like every 2 seconds when I cook because there will be no cross-contamination in this house. So just slowly add it in. It will start to thicken up as you add more cheese. I'm just adding all 3 cheeses at the same time. You don't want to add all of the cheese because I do want to leave a topping so I can throw it in the boiler and have that nice crispy topping. So the cheddar that we use, we're just going to save a little bit of that for the end. And girl, did I say boiler? I meant broiler. Like we're gonna turn the oven on broil, high broil, and then just throw the tray in there at the end. So just slowly add the cheese in. It slowly starts to melt. Slowly whisk it together. Drink some champagne, honey. Drink some wine. Listen to some music. That's what I was doing. I actually did this on Thanksgiving, so this was for our Thanksgiving feast for my familia. All right, so I forgot to add the eggs. So I go to the fridge, grab 2 eggs. I probably could have used 3, but since I forgot, okay, I had to do a technique that my mom showed me. Like this was on some Bobby Flay shit, okay? Some Gordon Ramsay shit. I'm just kidding. So I couldn't throw the eggs into the cheese sauce because it would have cooked the eggs. So my mom showed me that you want to aggressively whisk the eggs and slowly add that cheese sauce to the eggs to heat up the eggs without cooking it. Because if I were to just throw those cold eggs into the cheese sauce, they would immediately cook and they would not be blended into the cheese sauce, if that makes sense. I don't know what she called this. If you're a chef, you probably know what this is called. So shout out to my mama for helping me out, or else I would have completely ruined the doggone macaroni and cheese sauce. So just slowly add the hot cheese sauce, whisk the eggs to heat up the eggs, and then aggressively stir the cheese sauce to pour in the eggs, so we are not creating scrambled eggs into this cheese sauce. So shout out to my mama, she a whole chef. So I added the last bit of cheese into the cheese sauce. As you can see, it's thickening up. It's a nice orange yellow color, the color of cheese. And I'm leaving that little bit of cheese left in the aluminum pan, aluminum tray, girl, I don't know what the hell call it. And that's gonna be our topping. So set that to the side. Now we're gonna go ahead and boil our noodles, okay? The water was already boiling. I leave the noodles till last because they only cook in like 7 to 8 minutes. I add both boxes, stir it up. It's gonna cook. Girl, y'all know how to cook noodles. Once they're done cooking, drain them out, okay? And then we put it in the pan. By this time, the cheese sauce is already done. It's simmered, it's thick. So now it's time to pour the cheese sauce over the macaroni. My sister was helping me film this part, so if the camera is moving all different sorts of types of ways, that was her, girl. I'm so sorry. So just slowly start to add in the cheese sauce at a time so, it doesn't spill over. We had 2 boxes of macaroni, so, that aluminum tray was filled to the brim. And I didn't want the cheese sauce to like spill over, so I'm just adding a little bit of it at a time. And if you guys have any different kind of mac and cheese recipes, let me know down below. I hope the food police don't come for me, okay, sis? Don't come for my mac and cheese. This is just the way I like it, and it tastes really good, honey. The mac and cheese wasn't even damn left after Thanksgiving was over. I barely got seconds, okay? So leave your mac and cheese recipes down below. If you make a cheese sauce, let me know how you make your cheese sauce, girl. If you don't, well, let me know how you make it, sis. And this is really the only thing I really know how to cook aside from tacos. Like this and tacos, those are my dishes, sis. So we're just pouring the last bit of cheese sauce in, mixing it in, and then, well, the last thing we gotta do is put that thing in the broiler. So I'm taking that last bit of cheese that I set aside, I'm just topping it all. It got mushed together because it was hot in the doggone kitchen, honey. So I'm just kind of separating it with my fingers and then just spreading it over top. Cheese is on. Throw it in the broiler for a quick minute because it'll burn really quick. And this is my 4 cheese baked mac and cheese. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And until next time, always remember to serve, honey. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.